Hello, humans, I'm Yoshiller, and I'll never truly be free, will I? It seems as though I'm always involved in some sort of massive, ongoing, year-long gameplay series on my channel. From 2017 to 2019, it was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Then in 2020, it was Animal Crossing New Horizons. Then it was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, sorta. Then in late 2021 was the version 2.0 update of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Then from 2023 to 2025, it was Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And now, here we are with version 3.0 of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I gotta go ahead and get my game and get that inside the Switch system over here. Even when I think I've somehow escaped from the depths of my daily Animal Crossing content, and even when I think I've finally escaped from my island for good, I somehow wind up back in it all. Even when I'm out, I'm in. Look at that. I didn't think I was going to come back to this game. I thought I was done. And now I gotta update my Switch system and reinstall my save data and all that. All right. Give me just a moment to do that. Screen's going to go black for like a couple seconds. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are. Thank you. All right, folks. I hope you are enjoying this documentation of my ill preparedness. I just, I was not needing another thing on my plate, especially Animal Crossing. Let me just show how thrown off I am by the whole fact that Nintendo is even updating this game in 2026. Granted, they announced that they would be doing this about a month ago. They released a trailer, but still, okay. So what's going on? Well, you see, Nintendo released their big version 3.0 update today, and when this game first launched, nearly 6 years ago, I set out to record and upload a video of the game every single day for a year. And 365 or so videos later, I fulfilled this task. Then, Nintendo had the nerve, the noive, the gall to release an additional update for this game in the form of a big version 2.0 update a few months later after I finished my initial run of the series. And so I felt somewhat obligated to return to my island and resume my daily uploads for another 80 days or so. And this is where things laid for several years until now, here at the start of 2026, 2 weeks into the year, when Nintendo said, "Oh man, do you all want to see something really funny?" And I said, no, I absolutely do not want to see anything funny. I've got enough to deal with right now. I've had enough jokes in my life, thank you. I begged and I pleaded, but Nintendo insisted on being the true jokesters that they are, and they went ahead and released another update for Animal Crossing. 4 years after their version 2.0 update, and 6 years since they launched the game at all back in March of 2020. And since then, the Nintendo Switch's successor console has released, the Nintendo Switch 2, and that's why I hopped onto the eShop real quickly and installed the Switch 2 edition of the game, and I once again feel obligated to record the newly added content for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, the version 3.0 update and the Switch 2 version are two separate things. The update is free. The Switch 2 version is a $5 upgrade that's naturally only usable on the Nintendo Switch 2. And my understanding is that the upgrade is available for purchase right now, but it won't actually be implemented until tomorrow. But since the version 3.0 update is available right now for free, I can just install it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and play the game right now, or as soon as it installs here anyway. I'm just kind of stalling for time at the moment. And look, obviously I don't have to record any more Animal Crossing. I can make whatever content I want. And really, and frankly, I probably shouldn't record more Animal Crossing content. My life is so different now than when it was back during version 2.0. I now live in an apartment in Seattle. I edit for a dozen different creators. Back at that time, I mainly edited for 2. I've since launched a second channel, Yoshiller Blue, and even the videos on my current channel, this channel that you're watching, are heading in a different direction. I'm kind of stepping away from just uploading regular old gameplay videos. I'm working on more long-form stuff. I've got this big, 10-hour Wii Fit video coming out soon, hopefully. I'm moving toward my finally completing series, more like long play style content. I'm stepping away from just recording gameplay for 40 minutes and then uploading it raw, but that's exactly what these Animal Crossing videos are, so I guess I'll start the year off with this. I'll go on my little Animal Crossing binge, and then I'll move on to the plans that I actually want to do, hopefully. My life is in a very different place right now. Oh yeah, the big one. I work 40 plus hours a week at a retail job. And then in my limited availability, I use that time to work on content. So the time in which I'm editing videos nowadays is severely diminished than when I was working on videos 4 years ago. I really shouldn't be adding an hour of Animal Crossing into my regimen. And in fact, as soon as I'm done recording this, I gotta go get ready for work, and then I gotta come back and hopefully I can edit the whole thing. So maybe this video will go out in the afternoon or evening. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm committed to this, sunken cost fallacy and all that. And also, I know that if I don't record this series, it'll just be itching at me. It'll be a real bad itch. And as a guy that tries to pursue opportunities as they come to me, and especially for something like Animal Crossing, which requires a daily commitment, I figure that I gotta hop on immediately. So here I am with more daily Animal Crossing New Horizons content for, I estimate, another 20 to 30 days or so. We'll see where we're at that time. Now, it's been a long time since I visited my island, so please forgive me if I spend the first day or 2 or 3 just stumbling over my controls and accidentally moving stuff around or whatever. Hang on. It said I have all my stuff installed, right? It says version 3.0 at the top there. I transferred over my Switch save data to my Switch 2, back when I first got my Switch 2. Let me read this again. Okay. Children, please read this with your parent or guardian. Since this is the first time Animal Crossing New Horizons has been played on this system, you may be presented with a screen about setting up resident data after this. Okay. Hopefully I didn't delete my island. I was clearing up Switch storage space, so... oh, okay. It just removes the Switch 2 banner. That's interesting. That's actually the first time I've seen that. Maybe that's what happens when you get a physical Switch 2 game and you play it on a Switch 1. I don't know. The save data will now be updated due to the new release version. Okay, I think it said this back when I first installed the version 2.0 update. The save data has been updated and the game will now start. Okay. Currently, there is existing resident data for Aquanets on this Nintendo Switch system that is not linked to any user accounts. Whoa, okay, now don't hit start fresh. Don't want to delete, a year and a half's worth of data. Currently, there is only one resident whose data is not linked with a user account. Okay, no. I will... There we go, that looks familiar, that's me! I will be Yoshiller. Not like I have any other options, but I am fine with being Yoshiller. I've come to terms with the fact that I am now and forever will be Yoshiller. That is my identity. You will now start playing the game as Island Resident Yoshiller. Great! And to be honest, I don't think I'd rather have it any other way. Anyway, folks, forgive me if I'm just stumbling over my island. It's been a long time since I visited my island. I'm not just solely an Animal Crossing creator, for better or for worse. Friendly reminder that I didn't even really play Animal Crossing prior to the release of New Horizons. I'll need to get reacquainted with the controls and remember what's on my island and where things are and who my residents are. And look, even though Animal Crossing was a big focus of my life for a while, my priorities have greatly shifted once the series concluded. The second time anyway. But I am curious to see how my island is doing. And you know what? I think it'll be fun to go back and look at things. It'll be fun to go, oh yeah, that's right, which is kind of how I'm already feeling right now. So I'll be refamiliarizing myself with the game and with the content across my island, and then in 20 to 30 days, I can presumably put the game down again until version 4.0 comes out or whatever. But I will operate under the assumption that this is it. These 20 to 30 videos will sort of be like an epilogue series or something. Think of it as the Steven Universe future of my Animal Crossing videos. Except without a big pink monster at the end. Or maybe there is a big pink monster in this game that I have to fight. I don't know, that'd be cool. It'd be out of the realm of Animal Crossing normalcy, but it'd be cool. Alright, hello Isabel! Right now on Aquanet, it's 9:09 a.m. on Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. Now, for today's announcements. Folks, I'm declaring a state of disaster. Our economy has plummeted, everyone's gone feral, every man for himself, good luck! No, we opened up a hotel. We hope the hotel and the island's natural beauty will draw lots of visitors. Okay, the hotel will open as soon as the hotel staff finish their preparations. Residents hoping for a peek inside should head to the island's pier. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of our island. Yeah, so again, this is version 3.0. The version 3.0 update is free. It mainly adds an island, as well as a few other quality of life features that I'll be going over the course of this video. But all of that stuff is free. Whoa! There you go, there's my hair. There's my hat. I'm ready to roll. All right, here we are on the morning of January 14th, Wednesday, 2026. And I've got some mail. I am a male. Okay, Well, I got a letter from my mom. We'll start with her. Today, you're 1 year older and 1 year wiser. Maybe it's time to go give broccoli another go. No matter what, you'll always be my baby. Happy birthday, Mom. You know, to be fair, this seems like something that she would write to me. She would say I would always be her baby and would encourage me to eat some more greens. Thank you for maintaining your Bank of Nook account. We do appreciate your business. Your earned interest has earned 9,999 bells. Great. Glad that my bank account's doing well. I'm glad that my house is still rank S at 126,349 points. Awesome stuff. Glad that I'm just crushing it even while I've been away for 4 years. There is a region of dream space I wish to show you, where friends may gather and islands can be decorated with furniture and plants and more. Curious? You need only to seek to slumber in your bed. I just realized, shouldn't I have gotten 4 birthday cards? Thank you so much for allowing me to upload your dream earlier. It is a truly sweet dream, and so I have arranged what I hope is a truly sweet gift for you. Well, thank you. I'll put these items in my pocket for now, and I'll open them a little later. I can open them now, whatever. Okay, here. Let's see what we got. So from Mom, it is a cake. From Luna, it is a Dream Bell exchange ticket. Okay, very good. Ah, yes, my old crafting table with a document stack and a that's right, because you could I remember I was an achievement hunter. You could craft document stacks into scattered papers and then scattered papers back into document stacks, and I just did that back and forth until I got everything I needed. Awesome. I got my gold tools. Very good. Yeah, I don't need to craft anything right now. I'm basically just going down memory lane. But this is the main thing I wanted to show. One of the biggest quality of life improvements to exist here in the version 3.0 update for Animal Crossing New Horizons is that you can now craft items without all the materials needing to be in your pockets, and you can craft multiple quantities of the same item at once. Now, this does retroactively make a few of my previous Animal Crossing videos null and void, because I remember I had some of my friends over here just to help me craft items all day as they put items out on the field so I could pick them up so that I could craft them over and over and over again. But it's okay, because these Animal Crossing videos were about documenting things at the time, and now that type of video would not need to exist. So on the one hand, I'm glad I did it while I did. On the other hand, I am super sorry to all my friends' time that I essentially wasted in hindsight. All right, yeah, my island's full of weeds. I swear that there's something I can do to get rid of all these weeds, besides just picking them all up. But I could pick them all up and sell them for bells. I remember that. I also remember I have this area over here. Whoa, yeah, look at all the weeds up here. Golly, dude, it's like wherever there's a patch. Oh, those weren't weeds. I put these here. Well, they look like weeds. Maybe I don't want to keep them here. You know what? Yeah, I could have done better. Hang on. Nope, I'm trying to change the pathing here. Let me see. I should have put like a stone texture here or something. I think I put this here so that weeds and fossils wouldn't go up here. Do I still have that texture? No. Well, I probably shouldn't even have this texture anymore anyway, because it already confused me. I thought it was weeds. I should have a better texture here. And see, folks, this is exactly what I was talking about. I gotta remember how to do anything and everything in this game. But otherwise, this is intended to be an epilogue series, just to see what I feel about my island all these years later. And already I can tell you I'm a changed man, because I don't even like these textures anymore. I get the thought that I wanted these leaves here so I can be like, this is where my flower garden is, and by having the textures there, that way fossils wouldn't spawn there. But no, I don't like it. But an epilogue series this is. It's like my wonderfully weird world of Gumball of my Animal Crossing videos. You know, that's a Hulu series now, except this wouldn't have a change in voice actors or possibly a lingering cliffhanger with a major plot thread. Oh, I know. No, I don't know. I don't watch many shows these days that aren't cartoons. I just don't have time to watch anything. Oh, I know. Okay, how about the El Camino to my Breaking Bad? You know, like, El Camino was that Breaking Bad follow-up movie, or is that subject matter not appropriate to my followers? Maybe not. Animal Crossing is very much happy and joyous, and Breaking Bad is not that at all. It's violent and drama, but it's a great watch! And El Camino was a follow-up movie that I thought was pretty fun and tied up a few plot threads, so my Animal Crossing New Horizons version 3.0 series is like that, without all the violence, or drama, or drugs. Anyway, Leaf, you were talking about a weeding service, right? I could definitely go for that. Oh, hello! Isn't that the most perfect day to shop for flowers? I'm actually not here to shop for the flowers. I'm more so here to shop for some deflowering, if you catch my drift. I do not need more plants. I myself am already fairly planted, thank you very much. Let's see here. I'd be happy to know what I could do for you today. Well, can you go ahead and de-weed my island? Let's talk weeding service. Right, about my weeding service. I lowered the price to make it more accessible for everyone. Yeah, how much we talking? How much money do I have on me anyway? Did I spend all of it? I just got 9,999 bells as an interest payment. Wait, what? I should actually read your task. You said just ask. Well, this is me asking. Weeding service, please. A request for my weeding services. I think things look pretty neat and tidy already, but if it bothers you, I'll gladly do it for 30,000 bells. All right, sure, go ahead. If I gotta re-earn my money over the course of this series, so be it. Here you are, sir, you got it. You have a very neat and tidy island in your future, friend. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I actually gotta wait for the day to end, and then you'll do it in the morning, right? But you'll also buy the weeds from me. So this is interesting. I can either pay you $30,000 to take the weeds off my island, or I can do the weeds myself for my own island, and then you'll pay me. If only that's how work functioned in real life. Anyway, thank you. I could go around and de-weed my own island, but then that would be its own video, and while it could be a fun idea for a video, I think there are better, more interesting things at hand, right? So I see all my villagers are stretching here, that's nice. Hello, Pietro. Yo, Superfan, is that really you? Where have you been all this time? Seattle. Working? Has it really been 3 years and 12 months? That's wild. Isn't that just 4 years? So what's new with you? My latest thing is I'm experimenting with fusion cuisine. Like, how does it sound to mix ceviche with creme caramel? Good, right? Dude, you're talking to a guy who's a non-foodie. Especially now more than ever, my dietary restrictions have become more extreme. So I really don't need anything. Isabel! I see you're working solo today. Did Mr. Nook call out? Yes, the Nook stop and multimedia. Oh yeah, I was just about to say, don't I get something for even accessing this machine? Okay, I gotta remember to do this daily. Glad to see that I still have a bunch of Nook Miles. So one of the big things that was added with the version 3.0 update of this game was more stuff to the catalog. Specifically, there should be a bunch of Lego items. I'm not seeing them immediately. I don't remember where everything is categorized on this thing. I think this is just the standard Nook Inc. stuff. Okay, is it special? No, I guess not. Well, there's a bunch of new shopping materials and items that have been added to the game. Lego was a big one because there have since then been Lego Animal Crossing sets. A lot of Lego Nintendo stuff in general. And look, Lego's cool. I think like Lego Master Builders are very fascinating, and I think the Lego Movie is a fantastic animated movie. I don't really collect Legos myself. They're very expensive, and I don't really have the room to store that type of stuff anyway, but it's a hobby I could see myself enjoying more in the future. Here we are, here's all the Lego stuff. So we got the Lego arcade game, we got a bed, a workbench. There's a bunch of cool stuff here. Thematically, I think it's fun. I do think it meshes well with the world of Animal Crossing, genuinely. I don't really foresee myself using a lot of this, but it's a fun collaboration. You know, what else has Animal Crossing collaborated with? Hello Kitty was a big one, all that Hello Kitty stuff. And of course, other Nintendo franchises. So Lego, that's cool. Maybe I'll buy something like the Lego arcade game. Seems up my alley and seems like it could be fitting for my actual house in this game because I have like a little gaming area, right? So why not get it? And I could order it as a gift, but I need to remember which of my friends are even still playing Animal Crossing in the first place. And the workbench is kind of fun. I'm kind of digging it. I'll get it. Whatever. All right, do I need anything else? Nah. Well, actually, you know what? The Lego patterns are interesting. I could foresee myself using these and some of the upcoming design activities that I'll be doing throughout this version 3.0 update, because much like version 2.0, a major component of this is designing stuff. So I'll be doing that in a little bit. Yo, I still have 12 million bells. Oh, good job, past me. Good job investing in the future of me. All right, I'll go ahead and withdraw 50,000 bells for the time being. And if I need more, well, I know where to get it. Good job, past me. You did a good job keeping yourself financially secure. If only I could say the same for real life. Not that I'm necessarily financially struggling, but I'm not nearly as financially stable as I am in this game. All right. Oh, this is not what I necessarily wanted to see. I was just trying to showcase some of the other stuff that's been added to this game. But I guess I can go ahead and check the lost and found here. And then, Isabel, do you have anything you wish to say that you want to update me on? You told me that there was a hotel. Do you have anything to add to that? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your reading. You're free to keep doing that. It doesn't bother me. Oh, Yoshiller, good morning! How can I help you today? Let's see. That's right, I'm just remembering what all my options are. Let's see. Is there anything specific you'd like to talk about? No, just saying hi, I guess. Sorry. Now I really feel bad about disrupting your reading. All right then, if there's anything I can assist you with in the future, please let me know. Oh, did I hear you needed to speak with Mr. Nook? He's over at the Islands Hotel right now. Okay, so you are addressing the fact that he's not here. I can see a little pie chart on his laptop. He's probably looking at sales data, knowing that guy. Well, thank you, Isabel. I'll go check in with Mr. Nook in just a moment. I guess there's nothing else for me to really do here at this exact point in time. I could craft stuff, but I already showcased some of the crafting options. Oh, you know what I should do? This is something that I started to do daily ever since it was introduced in version 2.0. I should do my daily stretches. And when I first started doing daily stretches back in version 2.0, I actually did record myself. I feel as though I should do that here. I should record myself, but only for this one, okay? Oh, hang on. Because I'm using a Pro controller right now, it's only gonna be button controls. Well, that's not fun. There's no need to film myself doing that. I should use Joy-Cons, because if you use Joy-Cons, you actually have to do motion controls for this. And then I can go ahead and set up my video camera. And then you guys can actually see me do the stretching. Now, I'll do it today, just to kind of harken back to the days of old. And this way, you guys can actually get a little glimpse into my apartment, which you would have already seen if you'd watched my Japan vlogs or one or two of my other miscellaneous videos. But okay, I will go ahead and do the stretches here in my Seattle apartment with the Switch 2 Joy-Con controllers. And let me see if I can go ahead and get a video camera set up so you can actually see me. It won't be the most professional setup, but it will get the job done. All right, let me see here. That's right, I do these things on the spot, baby. There we go. Got my boxes. Very well then. I think I'm all set. Okay. All right then, don't get too used to this, all right? I'm gonna elevate my video camera up here on top of some boxes. It's not the most professional setup, but it's what I've got. All right, and I've got my Joy-Cons, my Switch 2 Joy-Cons in my hands right now. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Let's stretch. So I'm actually quite used to having this video camera set up because I'm actually working on this Wii Fit video. Maybe you'll see it someday. We're gonna do motion today, maybe subsequent stretching exercises, I'll do the buttons, but today we'll do some motion. All right, here we go. Joy-Con R in my right hand, Joy-Con left in my left hand. Okay. All right. Oh, well, I don't got the wrist straps on, so I'm already kind of breaking the rules, but I'm still gonna play as safely as I can. All right, please make sure you have enough room. This is the best it's gonna get. It's not a very spacious apartment, but I make do with it. Keep your activity within reasonable limits and excessive exertion. You got it. All right, everybody. Oh, I realized that in opening this up for the second time, I actually have different villagers out here. So I think Timmy was out here for a second. Now I've got like Brewster. Okay, here. Upside down. Upside down. Upside down. Upside down. I guess it is nice to get into this again. Down. Oh, sorry, well, whatever. There you go. Now we're gonna go this way. Alright, now we're gonna twist. I'm completely off sync because I actually can't hear the game right now. Oh god, I'm sorry, I'm so off sync. Maybe I'll just wait to get back into sync on the next one. It's okay, Brewster's off sync too, so I don't feel as bad. Thanks, Brewster. Make me feel better about myself. You're always good at that. Yeah. Okay, we go in a big circle, and we go back the other way. Alright, now we gotta do hup, 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 hup. I live in an apartment now, so my neighbors downstairs are probably sick of me already. Alright, here we go. Upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down. All right, there you go. My first big exercise, not just in Animal Crossing, but in 2026 in general. Huzzah! But yeah, as I do future exercises in this game, I'll probably only use the Pro Controller, not so much the Joy-Cons. But for the first one back, I had to use the Joy-Cons, especially since I got the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. Woo! Look at that. All right, back to the game at hand. Let's see here. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into my apartment life, because I like my apartment life as well. And I am still using Joy-Cons. Let me go ahead and swap that out. Back to my Pro Controller. I like the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, but, you know, I have a Pro Controller, so I'm going to use my Pro Controller. And I recall when I was recording my Animal Crossing series initially, my Pro Controller had drifting issues. My character would sometimes just keep wandering too far even though I wasn't pressing anything. And my friend, Charles C. Bernardo, has since fixed my controller. I also don't have a Switch 2 Pro Controller. Not yet, anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna get one, maybe one day. That's right, I got Coral here. That's right, I've got a message in a bottle here. I'm remembering all the stuff I have. I got a lot of stuff, but this hotel, this wasn't here. This is not my stuff. Someone left their hotel here. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and head on inside. Frankly, our beautiful island location could use a hotel because it's always awkward when we do get guests traveling to the island and it's like, okay, I guess you're gonna stay at my place. And then they realize that I only have a race car bed. Oh, Yoshiller, so good of you to stop by. What do you think? The hotel is simply stunning, isn't it? I have to say it's quite the anomaly. It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Our island has become quite famous, if I do say so myself. We built this hotel so that more folks can visit. Let me introduce you to Kapp'n's family here, since they'll be in charge of running the place. Well, I mean, I know Kapp'n. Ahoy there! You already know me. I'm Kapp'n. Great, glad we got that continuity sorted. And here's the wind in me sails. Me wife. I don't think we've been properly acquainted. Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you. Ahoy! I'm Leilani! Soon I heard a hotel was going up. I had to come and see it, and this island so lovely and bustling. I'm sure it'll be just as Mr. Nook says. More and more folks are bound to come here once the hotel's open. Yeah, are we that famous? I didn't think my 440 plus daily video series was all that popular on YouTube, but maybe I am that famous. Just between us though, we're not quite finished prepping the rooms. After all, I've never been good at designing hotel rooms. At this rate, we're leagues away from opening for business. Either you gotta be out of dialogue soon, or I gotta come up with a different voice for you, because I'm not gonna be able to sustain that voice for the entirety of the series. Yoshiller, do you think I could talk you into preparing the guest rooms? I mean, I already have experience with the happy home designing stuff. It can be just as simple as arranging furniture just the way you want it in the rooms. You perfected your decorating skills working with Lottie, so I'm sure we can entrust you with this task. That's interesting, and that's true. That's interesting, though, because the Lottie stuff that came with version 2.0, that part of it was paid. Isn't this part of it supposed to be free? So I'm curious, like, if you don't ever get the paid DLC, if you just jump straight into this, if he has that line of dialogue, or if he's just like, it might be your first time, but I trust that you can do it. You're one of the good ones. Thank you so much! You'll be a huge help to us! Come chat with me when you have the time to pitch in! I think for the sake of my own vocal cords, I need to stop talking to you. With support from you and Kapp'n's entire family, this hotel is sure to succeed. Yes, yes! Well, I should get going now. I feel good leaving all this in your very capable hands. So I'm gonna be doing more room designing, which is fine. It's a gameplay mechanic that I enjoy, and I know many others enjoy the freedom and creativity that comes with it. I don't think I spoke to you, though. Hi, I'm Layla. My whole family works here. So, Yoshiller, you're helping Mom with the room? You're nice. I wish I could help out, too. 1, thank you for the compliment. And 2, the work doesn't seem to be too strenuous. I'm sure you probably could help out if you really wanted to. First things first, can you help with the decorating? Yeah, I can help. Thank you. Well, let's get going. I appreciate that calendar you have in the back. I'm glad that you have it in sync with my calendar, as we are also in the month of E. Who knows where this island is geographically located on the map? Who knows if we use the Christian calendar or not? I don't know. All right, this is room 1. Decorate the room so it looks nice. I mean, placing furniture and changing the wallpaper and flooring and such. Press down on the D-pad to enter decorating mode. It'll make the whole process easier.
And if you pick right on the D-pad, you can take out all the furniture you know, so use what you've got! Arrgh! Instead of having similar rooms, I'm thinking a variety of rooms is what'll make our guests happy. Shaking up the theme so every room of the hotel has its own character. Wouldn't that be lovely?
That would be nice.
That's why I prepared some room themes, so you can be designing based on the mood you're feeling. For example, with room 1, I'm thinking of giving it a kind of seaside room atmosphere. I put some fitting furniture on your recommended tab on the right on the D-pad button, so navigate there if you're lost at sea. That being said, I'll leave it up to your considerable artistic senses. You gotta do it your way, Yoshiller. When you're done with your decorating, or if you're unsure of anything, come jam it with me. And now, I'll leave you to it.
Please do. My voice hurts voicing you. Thank you. All right, so yeah, it really is just like the happy home decorating stuff in version 2.0. But it's free. It's a free update. So, I gotta get acquainted with this. She was talking about down on the D-pad. If I press plus, I can switch between the flooring, the walls, and the hanging items. Okay, it's coming back to me now, and I can increase the width of the room and the length of the room. I think the width is fine. It's a hotel room, and you said you wanted every hotel room to be different. I got it. I mean, most hotels are pretty uniform outside of like the luxury suites that they might have. You know, like the VIP rooms and whatever. But I got it. You want each room to have a unique theme. You want it to be less of a Hilton hotel and more of the Madonna Inn. I got you. So we will go ahead and make each room have its own unique flair and style and theme and presentation. And as a commentated guide for the majority of my videos, I will go ahead and talk my way through my thoughts. So you're going to start with the sound, I guess. You wanted it just to be sea themed, right? So maybe an audience cheering is incorrect. Rain is water sounding. It's white noise. It sounds nice. Ocean, I get that it's a sea theme, but I feel like ocean's a little too on the nose. What if we did fields? Let me listen. Oh, nice to know that we can do a horror room at some point in the future. Okay. Nice to know that we can give people a headache at some point in the future. How about healing? Healing seems fine. I think with the blue lighting, healing will be an appropriate sound for this atmosphere, all right? Really makes you feel like you're at sea rather than just listening to waves all the time. Okay, so for the creative process itself, this is still a hotel room at the end of the day, so it should have a bed. And I'm gonna try and make it similar to hotel rooms that I personally had the pleasure and luxury of staying in. So I'm thinking water is blue, just like the sky is blue. And we'll go ahead and have blue sheets and blue pillows, and we'll go ahead and do 2 beds. 2, what are these, like queen beds? That way we could have 4 guests. I mean, there's 4 pillows. Although I prefer a bed to have lots and lots of pillows. I like to sleep with like 3 or 4 pillows. All right, and then we got to move that one a little ways away. I want it to have like slight symmetry, but not be entirely symmetrical. Like I want the beds to be symmetrical relative to the walls, but then as I start putting more stuff in here, it doesn't need to be completely symmetrical. What we do need is we need some sort of nightstand and a dresser. So let me see what you're recommending. Hey, a snow globe. I've come to like snow globes more and more over the years. All right, how about rubber flooring? No. We probably could stand to have a mat or something, but I just need okay, it's not quite the nightstand I wanted, but okay. That's more of a nightstand. There's my wardrobe. So, I mean, it could benefit me just to move. Well, I was originally just going to start dropping in a bunch of stuff, and I mean, I guess I kind of did that. But I also need to be able to have flexibility moving stuff around, right? So let's see. So we can make the cloth. The cloth can be blue, and the color of the cabinets is a brighter blue? Yeah, I guess that works with the lighting of the place, but what are my other, brown, natural, okay, then we'll just do natural with a blue cloth. Okay, that's probably good then. And then we gotta have this one be the same thing. So that much can be good, 2 different nightstands. I know not every hotel offers one of those. And then this can go in the corner, and this is where we're about to break the symmetry, because I don't know that I've been to a hotel that's had 2, like, dressers. Usually it's just 1 big dresser, and I don't even really use the dresser, frankly. I know some people do, but I typically pack pretty light. I don't know, I'm used to the Japanese hotel lifestyle where you open the door and like you're immediately greeted with the bed and there's barely room for much else, and that's all I need, really. But this is a nice hotel. We want guests to visit our location repeatedly. And you want each room to have a theme. Well, maybe I will do a Japanese style hotel room and just have it be like super tiny. But not to like insult Japanese hotels, because I've been quite comfortable at Japanese hotels. They are just admittedly smaller than, you know, like a hotel room in Vegas or something. All right. We are not going to have a separate bathroom here. So I'm going to say then that you can have a sink. So you can wash your face, wash your hands, wash your food. If I put it over by the table. That looks pretty good. I wish I could customize the bowl separately, but that's fine. So we could put that here in front of the window. Well, I'm trying to think, because every hotel I've stayed in has had a bathroom. But some of them do have sinks outside of the bathroom, but usually they are still right next to the bathroom. But I think we'll put a sink there just to have one. I guess we could have some hand towels or something. We are going to need some chairs. I just want a chair or two to go with this table. So a log chair, I guess that works. It's still wooden, right? I know that there are probably more fitting chairs, but I like the idea of having just big chairs here in the corner. There you go. You just have the two. All right. I probably could move it forward and put 4 chairs there, but then that's just going to take up way too much space. That's going to like occupy a quarter of the hotel room. I don't think it needs to take up that much space. I think your tables in a hotel room aren't supposed to take up that much space. They're just there so you can do like some quick work or something, set up a laptop or whatever. We do need a TV. All right. This is a nice hotel. You're going to have a TV. All right. Although I don't like putting it off to the side, because then the bed on the right can't see it. But it seems a little small and far away, and maybe I could put it off to the side? No, I want both beds to be able to see it evenly. What I really need is a bigger TV. That'll do. That'll do. Honestly, what I really need is I need the doorway to not be centered, and then I need to be able to put the TV here, because that's usually how a hotel room goes. But this is still kind of using the same layout as every other room in a house or indoor interior in the game. Okay, we could have some lamps by the beds. I know nice hotels have those. There you go. And I do appreciate the extra lighting. Okay, so we need one there, one there. And if we're gonna have lamps beside the beds, we're gonna need some light switches. So I know light switches exist in this game. And we need this one. Cool. And we'll put that one in the center. That's usually how it works, right? Like you lean over, you flip the lights, and you turn it off, and that way, we could do wood grain. We'll do wood grain. Yeah, that way you got one light for the right, one light for the left, and one light for the ceiling light that I'll put in later. Okay, and we gotta have some at the front as well. There you go. Okay, and then we need, what else we want? We could have some hotel towels. Even though there's not a bathroom in here, maybe there's like another bathroom outside. You can use that one like in the hallway or something, and you can bring a towel, or you can use these as hand towels. I like that idea. Okay, what else we got? I don't think I want to have plants in here, because there's something depressing about going into a hotel room and there's a dead plant. We can have a map so people can try and figure out where they are in the world. And I mean that in a literal geographical sense, not in like a psychological sense. But I don't know, maybe you can do both. Figure out what your place in the world is. And considering I live on the west coast of America, I'm more comfortable with the map looking like this, with us being in a time zone that's near the end and every other country is ahead of us. And sure, we can have some decorations in here. How about a red snapper? Because I don't have a koi fish, right? Nope. I mean, a carp would be good then. So we'll do a carp. All right, so that can probably go maybe like here, right above the window. I think that's good, but then I feel as though we should have something on the other window just to balance out the decoration. So how about, what are my options? You got this blinking at me, a hotel pennant. Sure, let's do that in case my lovely guests want to have pictures of the hotel. They can have that here and take a picture of that. And then maybe a coat rack or something. Well, no, that one would go above the window, though. I need something that would be fitting above the window. Let me see. A fossil door plate. No, these are door plates. Those go on doors, not above windows, unless the door has a window on it. That's right, I got every painting in the game now, didn't I? So why don't we go ahead and do the classic? The wave, the tsunami. Yeah. Let me put that there. I thought it was bigger. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, that's coming together. I think we just need one or two things hanging from the ceiling, and I'd call this done. It's basic, but it's also the first room that I'm decorating in the version 3.0 update of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So, like, I could plaster the wall with stuff, but I feel like they'd be more fitting for a different room where the room is themed to be chaotic. This is supposed to be a bit more tranquil, I feel. All right, so we can have one nice big light in there. All right, we can have two, but it's going to be blue lighting. All right. If not blue, then purple or white, but we'll do blue. We got to keep with the theming. We already have that ambiance in the background. All right, and we'll make this symmetrical. So we'll have one light there. Okay. I want it to be slightly ahead of the nightstands. I don't want it to be directly over them, because then it's counterintuitive with the lamp lights, right? Do I need more lights? Probably one above the little dining table here, right? Or like it's more like a snack table, but maybe one there. That way you guys can see where the towels are. Maybe one here above the little the dresser, and that way it's still symmetrical. I like that. Okay, that way it's not just all the lights over the beds. I think this works for me. I think this works. And oh, you know, we should have a mat. Take your shoes off when you get inside, right? You don't have to, but you probably should. Get cozy. All right, so let's see. I just need like a smaller mat, literally just to wipe your shoes down and take them off. Because you're coming in from carpet floors onto hardwood floors. If anything, I guess it'd be the opposite. It should be the opposite. You should be coming in from a hardwood floor onto a carpet floor, but like, whatever. All right. That'll do. That's both of those are good. We'll go with the brown one. Okay. There you go. You come in, take your shoes off. You can sit on a chair. You can sit on the bed. You can watch TV. You can look out the window. We got light switches. And do I want to like put a little counter here? Gotta remember how to do this. You put up a pillar first. Then you can like set partitions and whatever, right? As much as I think it would be good to have a counter here, I mean, maybe it looks better with... Nah, that's a little tacky. I feel like if I walked into a hotel room and there was a pillar in the middle of it, it wouldn't... It would kind of... I think it would look bad, frankly. I think it would look bad from an architectural design. Does it look better with a solid, like, color pillar, not wooden? No, it doesn't look much better. I think maybe if I had a bigger room and the theme was a little different, maybe I'd go a little more crazy with the pillars and the counters and whatever. But I think... Like, I have this desire to do it, but I think we're fine. I think we'll save this idea for a different time, yeah? So I think the pillar's a bad idea. I think, in this case, simplicity is key. I think some people want a basic room. If we're going to make this place like the Madonna Inn and have a bunch of themed hotel rooms coming up, I think having one or two more basic rooms is going to be desirable. So why don't we leave it as is? And why don't we see if there's anything else I want to hang up? A clock is a good idea. How about... Oh, wait. Yeah, isn't there like there we go, air conditioning. Air conditioning! Especially if we're going to be on an island. Here we go. And of course, I guess we got to do blue, huh? We'll put that right in the corner, okay? There you go. Every good hotel room has air conditioning and heating. Now we're talking. Dude, air conditioning is what got me through summers in Japan, I'm telling you. and in Hawaii and in any other place I've been to where it was very, very humid. Okay, and then we need a clock. I said a clock was a good idea. What would be a fitting clock for this one? We can do the Tanuki clock, or raccoon wall clock. I mean, it's a Tom Nook clock, but I like it. We'll put that there. Can I put it lower? I mean, it's kind of obstructed by the lights, but I guess like you take one or two steps forward, you can see it, right? No, I guess it just has to be there. That's fine, though. I think having a clock here is good. I think an alarm clock is probably more sensible, but then I'd want an alarm clock on each nightstand. And I don't think we need two alarm clocks. That's just crazy. What if they go off at different times? Then you got two synchronized alarms going off. Anyway, so we can control the lights and maybe the air conditioning. I don't know. And then we got an otherwise simplistic, straightforward, and I believe seaside-themed room. I'm sure that there are plenty of other creators that will design much more intricate and elaborate hotel rooms, and I hope to do the same. But for this first room and for my first day back into Animal Crossing New Horizons, I think a straightforward approach is best. Ah, I gotta take a photo, that's right. We gotta advertise this thing, marketability and all that. Yes, yes, someone's first impression of this room will be this photo. All right, I'll take a serious photo this time, or a serious photo or two this time. And let's see, if I click in the left control stick, that makes you disappear. Okay, cool. Fine with me. That's crazy that I can just push a button and it makes someone completely disappear or turns someone completely invisible. I mean, I guess that technology does exist. You can do stuff in Photoshop where you can like draw a line around it and then use constant aware fill to replace them, but whatever. All right, so I think having a picture from this angle would look best. And confetti! There you go. And that's pretty good. Okay. And then what if we go from the other angle, maybe? That's crazy that I'm able to take these camera photos. Hotel rooms in real life wish they could take them from these angles, but alas, there is no sensible way to take a photo from a black abyss without knocking down the rooms adjacent to the one that you're designing. Okay, so we'll go the other way now. All right, there you go. You can't quite see the clock too well in the background. Oh, but at least this way you kind of see the left wall, and you kind of see the fish, and you can see the tsunami picture. Oh yeah, we'll just sit down. That's right, this was like my favorite reaction to have back in Animal Crossing New Horizons days of old. Let's see. So, sit down. There you go. There you go. And then... I guess I don't really need to see the carp on the left side. But I kind of like having it. This gives you a full-on picture of everything that's in the room, right? So, I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. I took 2 photos for you, okay? One from one angle, one from the other. However, I guess I didn't quite show that the TV and the map are in here, but it's whatever.
Oh, me stars, are you finished? What a wonderful room. The guests are gonna love it.
I sound like Miss Piggy.
Let's sail back to the lobby together.
It's like a bad blend of Miss Piggy and Marge Simpson. Folks, there's a reason I'm not a voice actor. I cannot act. These are my sorry excuses for voices.
We got our first room all ship-shape thanks to you, Yoshiller. Thanks a bunch.
Excuse me. Oh, good. I hope that my voice is fitting. Oh, my voice is kind of fitting.
Oh, are ye a guest from another island? Welcome to the Aquanet Hotel.
I wanted to see Aquanet, so I dropped by. It's a pretty fun place, so I kind of want to stay longer. I like your dragon shirt, dude. And then I saw this place, and I thought maybe I could stay here. This is a hotel, right? Can I stay? I don't think I've seen you ever in my life.
Yeah, matter of fact, the room's just opened up. We'd be happy to have you as our guest.
I'd say maximum occupancy for that room is 4, but maybe you can get away with 5.
You'll be our very first guest. Let me just show you to your room.
Yeah, so is there a hallway up there, or do the stairs go straight into the room?
Can you wait here for a bit, Yoshiller?
Oh, hey! Normally you give me a yes or no option. You didn't even give me an option for that one.
Thanks for waiting. I showed our guest to room 1. Drago was real happy. The stairs in the back will get you to the guest rooms. If you ask me, it's never a bad idea to check on them.
The stairs? You want to make sure the stairs are functional? Do we have an ADA option for a hotel? Because I foresee that being a problem. You don't want to get sued, do you?
Now, if you'll get out your phone, I can thank you for all your hard work. Here's 200 tickets for ye.
Aw, see, technology isn't always so bad. I like this. Very good. Well, thank you.
You can spend your tickets over at Graham's Souvenir Shop. If you need any details, I'm sure the sweet old gal will be happy to help. And you can start working on room 2 now if you like. Hope you can help out again.
I think I'd like to get into the habit of doing 1 room per day. Also, yes, the Nook Miles achievements. Okay. Oh, but it wasn't anything at the top. It wasn't the Nook Miles Plus stuff. I've accessed a fresh Nook Miles achievement. Also, let me just see if there are any that I, never cleared so I can have a trip down memory lane. Oh, yeah. 60 KK songs. That would require 20 more Saturdays for me to visit. If I was playing the game actively since I concluded the series, I'd be able to get it. As for this, I got a stamp for organizing a room, and then another one for 5, and then I imagine the third one will be after 10 or 20. So be it. If it's 20, I can still do it. If it's 30, maybe. If it's 40, forget it. And then there's other stuff up there. Okay, well, I'll get it in due time. And then, hang on. I'm missing a golden tool. There's 6 of them? Not fishing. I never got a golden shovel. Maybe that's something I'll try to get. I mean, I'm only playing the game for like 3 more weeks. I gotta remember how to actually get the gold recipes. I remember I had to get the gold slingshot from a balloon. That was awful.
Oh, how about them hotel tickets? I didn't introduce myself. They call me Grams. I be running the hotel souvenir shop. You can exchange your hard-earned tickets for souvenirs here. What you see here is the stock we got on hand. It be changing every day, so you ought to come by for a look. What else can I tell ye? We got a catalog from which you can order all manner of goods. They'll take some time to get out to ye, and they'll cost ye more tickets than in me shop. Small price for convenience, though. Come jabber with me when you want to gander at the catalog. All that said, it's good to be working with ye.
Very good. So I get the tickets for doing the work here, and then I can redeem the tickets for these items. Well, I did previously say that I've become more fascinated with snow globes as of late. Why? Since I moved to Seattle, I actually put snow globes on my windowsill. It's like a tiny world to replicate an area you once visited. And since I once visited this very hotel, right now, I may as well buy it right now.
More hotel guests, more goods being shipped out to promote the island. That'd be a good business cycle. And good business means I can expand me souvenir selection. And by goods, I mean them, that do-it-yourself stuff.
Oh, you want me to craft stuff for you?
Along them lines, Tom Nook and me boy would like a word with ye. Anyhow, always good to see ye. Stop by again.
Well, I best get a move on. I have been playing for almost an hour, and back in the day, I did try to keep these videos around an hour. I know that there were exceptions. I'm wondering what this mannequin... Oh, actually, this detail was addressed in the Nintendo announcement that announced that version 3.0 was coming, but I'll showcase what those mannequins are for at a later time. For now, I just wanted to get started. Yoshiller, could I please see you for a moment? Sure. What seems to be the oblong, Professor? Apologies for the interruption. There's one other thing I'd like to get your help with, Yoshiller. With the hotel here now, we want even more people to learn about this wonderful island. Don't you agree? That means, well, highlighting the goods Aquanet offers. Goods. Oh, Yoshiller, you kidder. I mean DIY, of course. Yeah, right, that's what the lady inside was saying. We developed this island together through DIY. I believe if more folks knew about our DIY, our brand recognition would skyrocket. That brings me back to my request. We'll decide which items we want to share with the outside world, and I'd like your help crafting them. You'll need to procure the materials to fulfill the requests yourself, but there is a bonus in it for you. In return for your efforts, you'll get hotel tickets, good for obtaining items from the hotel souvenir shop. What do you say, I don't mind if you only help when you have time. Can we count on your assistance? I mean, yeah, when I have spare time. Oh my god, it's actually one of the options. In real life, I would say if I have time, share, but I will be respectful toward Tom Nook and I will say, of course! Thank you! Yes, I knew I could rely on you, Yoshiller. I'll be nice to you, you've been nice to me. So allow me to briefly explain how this works. In this box, you'll find a list of requests for the DIY items we'd like you to craft, and how many we need. Simply craft the requested items and deposit them into the box. Once you're done, you'll immediately receive your hotel tickets. So this is like an honor system. I put the stuff in there and then I just grab the hotel tickets. After that, Kapp'n, our courageous advertising salesman, as it were, that's pretty good, will distribute the goods promoting the outside world of the wonders of Aquanet. Yes. Yar! We got this! Just leave all the transporting to me, you landlubbers! What I've just explained to you, plus some additional details, is written on the sign next to the box. Have a look if you forget any of the details, Fair enough. For your first step, you should check the box to see which items we're requesting. Oh! You can also check the requests using the DIY Recipes app on your trusty Nook phone. The information is shown on the new DIY Requests page. Convenient, Check from anywhere, anytime. That's everything from me. Thank you for all your help. Yeah, sure. So this is now making DIY items with a purpose, rather than just filling out my catalog. Okay, so you think I should make one or two? I can't make one or two. I lack the materials. I don't have that item. I can't do that. I don't have anything. Those are the items I have to submit, right? I have to craft them first, so okay. Well, fortunately, from my past self taking care of my future self, which is now my present self, I'm able to craft stuff right now. So, I thought he said it would be like in a specific, there we go. Ah, yes, perfect. It is in a specific page. Oh, fortunately, I've got cardboard boxes, and hey, because this is Animal Crossing New Horizons version 3.0, I don't even need to have the cardboard boxes in my pockets right now. They could just be in storage, which I imagine is exactly what's happening. And I can set the quantity if I wanted to, but for the time being, I believe I only need the one. Thank you, though. Boom, baby! I made a cardboard chair! Awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and put this cardboard in a box, huh? I mean, I made it out of cardboard. Do I still just, like, smash it down like I'm supposed to do with cardboard when I put it into a bin? All right. Tall, simple island counter. All right, well, I think that'll do for now, then.
You made what I'm gonna deliver, eh? Thank ye! I'll make sure your handiwork gets delivered safe and sound. Just keep making more stuff like this. I'll be sure to tell you all about the Aquanet's buzz you're making.
Well, that's cool. Makes me wonder if there's some sort of mechanic where, like, Kapp'n will actually show you custom items or items with custom textures made by someone on someone else's island. I don't know. But I can make a tall, simple island counter using the clay and stones that I have. That's right. I've got so much clay and so much stone because as I was wrapping up the version 2.0 iteration of my Animal Crossing New Horizons daily gameplay upload series, gotta think of a shorter way to say that, I had a bunch of that stuff because I was so focused on crafting enough items to complete that achievement. And now I've got a fresh batch of achievements, and I'll see if I can complete all the version 3.0 related ones. There might even be some sort of achievement for building enough of these, I don't know. And you got nothing extra to say. Well, no worries. I've got nothing extra to say either. Whatever. I got enough stuff to say to my audience who is watching this video. If you're still watching this video. And if you are, well then thank you very much. Alright, well what do you say we do another quick gander around my island so I can... Actually, no. Tom Nook is back in here, right? Let's see if he has anything to say now that I've spoken to him over at the hotel and I made a DIY item and whatever. Oh, when you're looking at me like that, I know you've got something to say. Ah, Yoshiller, hello, hello. Oh, yes, with your help, we were able to open the hotel, so we're putting together a little celebration ceremony. Oh, that's right, it's a new establishment on the island, so I guess we have to have a ceremony. Haven't done one of those in a while. All right, I'm interested. Let's go, dude. It's go time. Hi, Isabel. This is the construction consultation corner, or counter. How can I help you? Let's hold a ceremony. Oh, you want to take part in a ceremony, Yoshiller? Right now, we'd like to celebrate the grand opening of our hotel. Interested? I sure am, baby. Splendid. Let's get started. All right. To the hotel that only has one room, but still. Oh, but the one guy that's renting out the room is here with us. Interesting selection of characters. So it has my first two villagers, and Charlize and Mac, and then it has my most recent villager in Toby. Then it's got the hotel staff. And then that's it. All right. Whatever. Thank you. Thanks to everyone's tireless efforts, Aquanet is developing wonderfully. Yes, yes. It is good that we have a hotel. That's good. Let's get a few words about the hotel from Leilani on behalf of Kapp'n and her other diligent family members. The floor is yours, Leilani.
A big thank you to all who put in the hard work opening such a fine hotel on this here island. Your support helps all of us make Aquanet's better than ever.
Thank you, Leilani. Also, maybe take a throat lozenge. Next, we'd like to ask our very first hotel guest to say a few words. Happy hotel opening day. I'm real honored to get to celebrate with you. Burn. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. A big thank you to you indeed. Wondering if I should have changed Drago's voice to sound like closer to back to the crocodile. All right. Take it away, Yoshiller. Anything to add? Let's see. What are my thoughts? Good for us. We're amazing. Or woo! I choose woo! Honestly, that would be the response I give in real life as well. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you for your heartfelt and encouraging sentiments there, Yoshiller. Everyone, please get ready to join me in bringing this ceremony to a close. Also, those wishing to take a commemorative photo should get ready to press the circle inside of the square that lets you take a screenshot. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of this. I don't think I want to get too screenshot happy. I have a lot of old screenshots from when I was playing Animal Crossing New Horizons in the past, and that's fun and all, but I mean, I'm already recording everything. I don't think I need that many screenshots, but I'll take them here and there. This is my first day back. I opened a hotel. I got my old villagers, my new villagers, and the Kapp'n family. I don't know when else I'm gonna have this combination. I've also got this dragon guy, Drago. Very good. Oh yeah, I automatically warped over here. Well, that's cool. Let's see, what else can I do? Well, oh, that's right, my little banner here still says 2022. And Drago, you're just wandering the island now, huh? I bet you live on this island, huh? I'm Drago. Good to meet you. I've been itching to visit this place. That, or all those mosquito bites are finally catching up to me. Still, I'm stoked to check things out. I can already tell I'll find some primo snacking spots here. Burn! That's right, I do have the little popcorn stand over there. And I forgot that my little archway was 2022 coded. I gotta get a fresh one. I won't get a 2026 one right this second, but I ought to get one soon. Hello. Welcome to Nook's Cranny. Hello. Alright. I don't know if you have any fancy new stuff. I forgot that you guys just kind of follow me around and are incredibly fascinated by me. It's like, oh, it's a human! I don't see those very often. Those are limited supply, so I guess I'll buy one. I don't know if I own one of these already, but I'll buy one. It doesn't really matter now. And also, on top of Drago being a dragon, and I think that's pretty cool, I do appreciate that the hotel guests now just can wander around here. Or maybe that's just Drago. I don't know. But if the hotel guests can wander around the island, that's cool. Makes it feel more lively and more like a tourist spot. Right, the weeds. Hopefully those will all be gone by tomorrow. Hopefully by Leaf's weeding service. What I can do is I could go for the money rock. I mean, part of my routine... Oh, hey, a driver, that's right. Part of my routine is supposed to be smashing the rocks, getting the stone, the clay, and the iron anyway. I don't know how much of a necessity that is anymore, but I can at least go for the money rock, so I will keep smashing rocks until I get the money rock! This one wasn't it, and frankly, I'm kind of glad that it wasn't the first rock I smashed, so I can just kind of remember the process of doing this, but hey, if it's the second rock I smash, or if this rock wants to give me a gold nugget, that is incredibly desirable, considering I need to make a gold shovel at some point in my life anyway. There we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think you get a gold shovel. Oh, that's right, my daily Nook Miles achievements. That's right. And I needn't focus too much on these. I've got plenty of Nook Miles, as you can see, and I'm hardly even spending them, but I just gotta remember that these exist, and I gotta go for the other Nook Miles achievements. All right, Drago. You may wanna watch out, buddy. All right, we're gonna go right here, so I can be optimal. Oh, and speaking of optimal, it really was the second rock. This day just gets better and better. Cool. We're getting it all, folks. As if I ever had to worry about being out of money. At the beginning of this part, I was like, oh man, I guess I don't have any money anymore. And then I realized I had like 10 million bells in my bank account. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I've got a million things I can sell. And in this game, I can literally knock money out of rocks. Easy. All right. Well, I guess I haven't been inside my house yet. I've only come out of it, but I haven't shown the interior in a long time. Yeah, of course I've got bugs. Boom. All right. So, not that I necessarily feel good about stepping on a bug, but I can't have you roaming about in here. This is my home. This isn't your home. You don't pay rent, do you? Man, I'm really contradicting the sentence of Yoshiller would never hurt a fly. No, but I guess he'd hurt a roach. I mean, roaches do scare me. I mean, I'm not. How do I put this? I know they won't hurt me. But I get startled every time I see one run across the floor somewhere, you know? If I'm walking outside on the sidewalk and all of a sudden I see a roach, I'm like, ah! So, I'll see how many I can get. It's okay if I don't get them all right now. Oh, well, it's nice to know that my restroom is still sparkly clean, but there's just a roach in here. I mean, I guess roaches like clean locations too. Don't they like regularly wash themselves or something? I don't know. I'm not the encyclopedia here. All right, here we go. Here's my office, which I assume would be the most probable place to house a bug. And then what photos and posters do I have again? I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got photos of all my residents, and I've got photos of certain characters, and I've got posters of certain characters, and then I've got the posters for completing the museum, and I've got the Nook clock, and I've got some snow globes there. I might put my other snow globe there. Not right this second. I just kind of wanted to look at my house real quickly. Those are the ground level floors. Let's go ahead and check out the attic. All right. I'm gonna go into the sky, into space, yes! So yeah, I got a race car bed there, I remembered that. I got a hammock. Forgot about that. I guess I could put like my Lego stuff up here or something. I bought that earlier, but we'll worry about this designing and decorating my actual home a different time. I'd like to get into the habit of decorating one hotel room a day. We'll see how many there are total. And if there's, I don't know, like 100, well, then I'm not doing all 100 of them. I'll do like 20 of them. I like my trains being down here. I like my seafloor theming. I'm still proud of that. You go up, you go into the sky or into space. You go down, you go into the water. It's a water-themed house. It's a water-themed island. I like that. It's Aquanet. It's based on a water level from Bomberman. Let's see. Otherwise, I guess the Lego machine would have to go in here, huh? Got all these arcade cabinets, and I never play them. Although, one of the things added to this update was that I can actually set up Nintendo consoles in here. Maybe I'll do that. I like all my gyroids being here, but I don't like that they clip it to the lamp. I might need to put the lamp somewhere else. Maybe I can put like an arcade cabinet there and move the other arcade cabinet. Or maybe I move the arcade cabinets into the office space. I don't know just yet. Those are questions for a different day. As far as this day is concerned, I think I've done enough. I mean, I guess I could do one more actual romp through my island, huh? I was getting ready to do my outro, but now let's take one more quick little scan, huh? I won't talk to everybody, but I gotta go through my waterfall path. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Also, admittedly, fairly amusing to restart my series at the start of the year. Kind of fun. Not directly at the start of the year, we're 2 weeks in, but otherwise, close enough to the start of the year. That's fun. Versus like starting in March or September or whatever. We're starting in January. So I'm starting in a winter season. That's, well, I was gonna say that's cool, but that's too on the nose. That's neat. All right, and then all these weeds will be gone by tomorrow, hopefully. All right, and then, that's right, and then this gets me over to the island. That's a shortcut, or not to the island, to where Red's boat would be. That's a shortcut. Yes, very good. All right, yep, but then I got my Mario items from the Mario Day celebration from 2021. And then I've got my little movie theater here. Man, they're still playing the same movie even from way back then, huh? You think they'd make a sequel or a spiritual successor by now? All right, so I scared away a bug. That's okay, I'm not going bug catching right now. I'm just going through one more romp of my island. That's right, my little food court here. Hey, Drago said that he was excited to try out the foods. I think that's awesome. I got a restroom, and then this brings me back full circle. And then if I wanted to, I could go back up through the path here and really sit by the little lake that I made. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if I customize my island some more. I don't know for certain just yet. Oh yeah, my little shrine of stuff. That's right. That's right. And I gave him a bird cage, and the bird is still alive and well. Oh, that's fun. And then my little water fish shrine with the koi fish. That's right, I did all this. I did a good job with my island, if I may say so myself. Yeah, this is quite the pleasant view, isn't it? And hopefully I'll have more pleasant views as I do more videos covering the 3.0 version update of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Starting tomorrow, I'll be able to play the Nintendo Switch 2 version, which should give it a slight visual boost. That'll be neat. And I'll see if I can do more videos with friends and stuff in the future as well. But for now, that wraps up this video, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you on future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Oh yeah, my end card has been updated since the last time I played and recorded Animal Crossing New Horizons, so I guess you'll see that as well. Huh. And so, we've reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please click on the like button or leave a comment. Either of those actions would really help me out. And hey, in case you didn't know, I have another channel called my Blue channel where I frequently post editorial and discussion type videos. You can head over there by clicking on the video icon in the lower right corner. So if you wish to watch something a little more relaxing or just need some more background noise, please consider checking it out. Either way, thank you so much for watching.